Well, look, everybody's trying to work out whether some of the big moves we've seen in profit and product line moving is about COVID and coming out of the pandemic. What about for your company, sir? Is it one-off that you can make those types of gains, or is something structurally happening over at your group?
Yeah, thank you for inviting me. Certainly, people do need logistics. And certainly coming out of the pandemic, people need more of that because the habits of consumers have changed over the last year and a half. And this is shown very clearly in our results. We are posting B2C quarter over quarter, doubling volumes. The overall parcel sector is growing very, very, very strongly. And this is showing that the economy, also at the enterprise level, is robust because we have a 50% growth on SMEs parcel business as a very meaningful indicator of the economy picking up. The other strength that we have seen, but this is no surprise, is in a very low rates environment, our saving products where we can still offer some returns are clearly driving our bottom line in the first quarter.
To your peer, and a man I know you know very well, Frank Arpel over at Deutsche Post. He seems enthused by the technology, enthused by the exciting opportunities. Now you have you like Frank are a civil servant as well. The Italian government owns 65% of your company as well. Have you got the right lights from the Draghi government and indeed from the administration more generally to say go forth and use this as part of our digital revolution as a country?
Yeah, totally. We have a lot of clear messages that we're receiving from the government, also part of the National Plan of Recovery and Resilience, which we support in many different ways. I mean, just to mention probably the most digital and evident support that we are giving at the government in terms of digital IDs for public and private services. We are now over 80% of the work done by Poste in terms of giving to Italians, and we're talking above 15 million Italians that have received their full secure digital identity from Poste Italiane. And this is clearly the first step to move the Italian population into more productive and easy and modern digital way of receiving services from the public administration.
Matteo, just to follow up on Steve's question, though, I mean, we recently saw, I think, with Telecom Italia, evidence of a change in the government's view on what monopolies should be obliged to do or otherwise. And this push towards the one network was clearly rejected by Mario Draghi's government. Given that you are largely state-owned, do you anticipate that there'll be further pressure to sell down or dispose of assets where there is anti-competitive pressure?
I mean, possibly. Haven't heard. I mean, this is a decision that stay with the shareholders, so they are, above my head. Haven't heard anything on it.
Ask you then about the outlook for the insurance and the financial services segment of the business, because Steve focused largely on the postal, but the insurance operations and the financial services seem to be a significant driver of profitability. Any reason not to believe that that will continue?
No, no reasons. I mean, we have a very solid saving business across insurance and postal savings, and we are very careful in terms of risk profile. Markets are very high all around the world and all around asset classes, so we try to be very cautious in managing the asset allocation of our clients, and this is I think the best thing that we can do to make sure that we have a future of growth in savings, because we have very limited risk of disappointing our investors and our savers.